First question I've got for you, going into the first quote-unquote full week of the regular season, regularly, Friday, Saturday, instead of the Saturday, Sunday that we experienced in Pittsburgh, what's kind of been the jiving practice for you guys?
Just trying to get better, and we're working out the details that we're lacking a little bit right now, and I think for a lot of guys, they're recognized over the 3 games we played so far, the details and the compete that are necessary to play in USHL. And so it's always hard when you lose the tough one on Friday to not be able to bounce right back and play again on Saturday. So you got to marinate on that a little bit. But I think it's good for the guys to have to feel that. We had a pretty good crowd for a home opener and didn't get it done. And so you got to take some stock in what you did well and then work on the things that you didn't.
You've got a decent amount of returners on this team in the forward group. On the defensive side of things, you're a little bit younger. Also on the forward side, you're a little bit younger. How much, as a coaching staff, are you preaching this as kind of a learning process early in the season to those guys?
Everything that we talk about here is a process. Doing things the right way on a daily basis. Competing, not cheating it, not cutting corners. If you don't invest in your process, then you're not going to have the results that you want. When you're committed to doing those things the right way all the time, no matter the situation and circumstance, then more often than not, your outcome is going to be where you want it to be. And so, we're learning that, and we need some of our older guys to take a more vocal leadership role. I'd love to name captains, but we're not there yet. We just haven't had guys step up and take on that leadership responsibility, and so there's a lot that we're trying to figure out as a group. And certainly when you start out the year 0-3, it feels like a mountain, but when you lose 3 in the middle of February, it's a distant memory once you win a game or two. So there's certainly no panic here. We like the group. We look forward to what we can continue to do and grow together.
How much have you guys practiced special teams this season? I know you guys have segmented practices for the special teams, but power play and penalty kill kind of have to be a pretty big talking point for you guys at this point.
You know what I thought? We only played 2 preseason games, and we didn't have a power play unit for either one of them. So our first crack at live power play was in game 1 of the regular season. That's just the reality of it, and so we'll sort that out. I'm not worried about the power play. I thought we got good looks on Friday. We just didn't bury. We got to execute when we get our chances. We had a couple opportunities to get one-timers if we didn't. The penalty kill is, we're working on it, and unfortunately the mistakes we make end up with pucks in the net, and they're rotational mistakes. They're not blocking pucks. They're not kicking clears. They're things that we have complete total control over, and that's what frustrates the staff the most. It's not like there was unbelievable execution by our opponent. They made good plays. They managed the puck, but we didn't do our job of picking up our assignments. And so, there's practice that needs to be involved with that, but more than anything, it's recognition of what your responsibility is in each situation.
I want to end on a really good note. The guys last night got a chance to go out and do a community service event. How much? And when I've had conversations with you over the past since I've gotten this gig, you've talked about how much you kind of preach to the guys that this community means so much to you guys. How cool is it for those guys to kind of get to pay that back to the community?
Yeah, I know. I know that we have to put it on social media and we have to talk about it, but we don't do it to get clicks. We don't do it to draw attention to us. We do it because it's genuinely the right thing to do, and serving the community and giving back to the community that's so welcoming and supportive of us is just the right thing to do. And so when you play for this organization, part of your responsibility as being a Lincoln Star is to serve our community, to get out there and to show people that we care. And if that drums up ticket sales or whatever, great, that's a byproduct of it. But we're not doing it for any superficial reasons. We're doing it because it's the right thing, and we want to support the city of Lincoln and the community and the people that are a part of it.
Thanks.